I'm Skylar Kaylyn, and you are watching Monday Melodies, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for clicking on this video to watch it. Thank you so much, and if you like this video, watch it to the end. Click like and subscribe to my channel so you can see more of what I have for you. Today, what I have for you is a song called Brand New by Ben Rector, because this past week, I went to a Ben Rector concert with my best friend, and so I wanted to share one of his songs with you guys. I hope you like it.
Like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. Oh, I feel like windows roll down, new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing, you take me right back to when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. If I could fly and don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip down an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Oh, I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel like for the first time in a long time, I am not afraid. I feel like a kid. Never thought it'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can't fly and don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip down an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Oh, and time will always try to make us. Oh, and you remind me what I used to know. Oh, 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 oh. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can't fly and don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip down an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Yeah. Brand new. Brand new.
What's in my head about this song is a story, but first of all, I wanted to dedicate it to my boyfriend, Jason Ferris, and the band Bread of Stone. They're actually on Millennial Tour right now, going around all over Kingdom Come, and I miss him like crazy. I just want you to know that I feel brand new when I'm with you, and I can't wait to be with you again. Anyways, so like I mentioned in the beginning, my best friend and I went to a Ben Rector concert a couple nights ago. And it was an extremely eventful day, so I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, so I woke up, and, well, you don't need that much detail, but, okay, skip to noon, right? I'm going into town, I went to the bank, and I got some errands done. I picked up my best friend at church because we were taking my car, and we went to get some coffee and some snacks, you know, perfect road trip stuff right there. Okay, so we're on the road, right? So where we live, there is a tiny, tiny town called Chugwater that's halfway in between Wheatland and Cheyenne. So it's like 30 minutes maybe away. But we only made it like 20 minutes out of town before my car died. My car basically died. That's what it did. It started kind of hiccuping and then like convulsing, and then I would press on the accelerator and it would not accelerate, and it just kind of died gracefully, but my car died. Let's just have a moment of silence real quick for this wonderful but dead car. Okay, but back to reality. It's not actually dead because our friend that came and helped us, he totally fixed it. So praise God for friends like that. I'm so incredibly thankful. So we're sitting on the side of the road. Didn't even get to the nearest town, which is only like 30 minutes away, like I said. We're sitting on the side of the road and we're drinking coffee. I called my dad, and we have some friends that's in the small town that we were getting near to. And thankfully, my dad called him and another friend of his. They came by to help us, and they checked it out and tried to figure out what was wrong, but it wasn't something that they could fix with it lying there dead on the side of the road. Therefore, he took us back to where we started. So we're back at the church where my friend's car is, so we decided to take her car. We're starting over. Take two. We get on the road, and I forgot to leave my key with the guy that was gonna tow my car wherever they were gonna tow it and fix it. So we had to go back to his house, which was fine because that was on the way to where we were going. Okay, so we're driving, we're back on the road, we're having a good time, we're listening to music. I'm trying to make sure that I do not miss their exit because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere like everything else in Wyoming. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss it because if I did, it was gonna cost us. I missed it, and we found out that the nearest exit, that was the next exit after where we needed to get off, is like 30 more minutes away. So all in all, it takes us 3 hours to get to somewhere that would normally only take us maybe an hour. So it was going good. And you know what? It was actually super fun. God has beauty in everything, so you can't ixnay it out of a situation like this. So anyways, we make it to Cheyenne, and we keep driving. We're trying to make it to Fort Collins because we want to eat at HuHot. Have you ever been to HuHot? If not, you really need to look up if there is one around you or one around wherever you may be going within this next month, and you need to go. HuHot Mongolian Grill, you have to go. It's so good. So we make it to HuHot, and we have our fabulous dinner that was so delicious, and our waitress was super sweet. So we go through the line, and then we go up to this big grill. Okay, if you haven't been there, they have this circle grill, and they grill your food in front of you. Sometimes they do tricks. You have to kind of catch the right people there, but it's really fun. We got back on the road and we drove into downtown Denver. I'd never driven in downtown Denver, but I didn't hit anyone. I didn't hit anything with the car, and we both came out alive, obviously. So I would say that's a success. So we finally get to move it along. We get inside, we walked around, and we tried to find a spot to stand because it wasn't necessarily a sitting venue. My problem is I'm short. And I'm proud of it. I am proud of being short. If any of you are unconfident because you are short, don't be, because it's awesome. So we end up finding a good place to stand, and it was directly next to the sound booth. Seriously, it's like a comfort zone right there. It's just wonderful. I love being next to the sound booth, honestly. First, there's a guy named Mark Scabilia, and I was really impressed with him. I didn't know he was going to be there. Obviously, I need to do more research on places that I go. It was a great concert on his part, all in all. And then Ben Rector came on, and I didn't know that I would be that excited, but I was really excited, and it was fabulous, and everyone was singing the words to all of his songs. Although, if you are like most people, and you are a normal fan, I guess you could say, you jump around, you sing, you put your hands up, you know, you don't want to go to a concert with me. Yeah. Amanda and I were having a great time in our own little bubble, because we're like introverted fans at concerts. We more hold still. We watch and we dissect everything that's going on and kind of more enjoy it in that way. We enjoy a concert internally, which sounds weird, but that's just how I do it. But all in all, this concert was fabulous. And then we had a serious flashback, man. Have any of you heard of Super Chick and Barlow Girls, and any of those guys, we were jamming. Oh man, we were jamming hardcore to some Barlow Girl and Super Chick. Flyleaf, woo! It was so fun. We sang loud to some Taylor Swift songs and just kind of being obnoxious after concert people. Anyways, so that's what happened. My car died, her car lived, we got there and back, and we are alive. And all just to say, so for example, I have a song called Faith on Snowy Days, and it's about having faith whether your situation is great or whether your situation is awful. And that's just kind of an example of how good God is in everything. I mean, the fact that my car broke down, that's not a terrible situation because God provided. He provided my dad for me to be able to call him. And we were almost in a place where we were out of service. By the grace of God, we had service enough for me to call my dad, for him to call his friend, and for him to be close enough to come and help us, and for the people to be on their way to where we were going to stop by and help us as well. And I mean, the whole day was hilarious and so full of grace and God's joy and just wonderful friendship. And so I'm glad I got to tell you guys about it. Thanks for listening, and if you want to find any of my original music, you can go on my Facebook or on iTunes or my website, which is www.skylarkaylyn.com. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my YouTube channel, obviously. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome week. God bless.